Imagine waking up tomorrow with a completely new mindset. One that not only sees opportunity in every problem but knows exactly how to turn thoughts into wealth. What if I told you the secret to success isn't talent, luck, or even hard work? It's a way of thinking. In 1937, Napoleon Hill published a book that has created more millionaires than perhaps any other in history. A book that doesn't just teach you how to grow rich, it teaches you how to think like the rich. Welcome to Shiny Books, where we bring the world's most transformative books to life. And today, we're diving deep into one of the most legendary self-development books ever written, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Stick around, because this isn't just a summary, it's a blueprint to transform your life. Napoleon Hill spent over 2 decades interviewing the most powerful, influential, and successful people of his era, from Henry Ford to Thomas Edison, Andrew Carnegie to Theodore Roosevelt. His goal? To distill the essence of success into a formula that anyone could follow. The result of his life's work is Think and Grow Rich, a step-by-step guide containing 13 powerful principles that, if understood and applied, can lead to incredible achievement, not just in money, but in career, health, relationships, and overall fulfillment. In this video, we will break down each of those 13 principles in detail. We'll also include powerful examples, practical applications, and deep insights, so you don't just understand the ideas, you absorb them. So let's begin the transformation. Chapter 1. Desire, the starting point of all achievement. Hill begins with a fundamental truth. Desire is the starting point of all achievement. Not a mere hope, not a weak wish, but a definite, burning desire. Hill tells the story of Edwin C. Barnes, a man with one goal, to work with the great inventor Thomas Edison. Barnes had no money, no connections, and no plan, just an obsessive desire. He didn't say, "I want to work for Edison." He said, "I will work with Edison." Years later, that desire became reality. Modern application. Create a clear statement of what you want. Define it. Feel it. Read it aloud every day. Your desire must be so strong it refuses to be ignored. Ask yourself, what is the one thing you want more than anything else? And are you willing to pay the price for it? Chapter 2. Faith, visualizing and believing in the attainment of desire. Faith is the element, the chemical, which, when mixed with prayer, gives one direct communication with infinite intelligence. Hill explains that faith, the deep belief in your goal, is essential. Faith is like a mental magnet. When you truly believe, your subconscious begins to work toward your goal automatically. He writes, "Faith is the starting point of all accumulation of riches." Practical technique. Use affirmations. Repeat your goals daily with emotion. Visualize them as already accomplished. Example, Muhammad Ali used to say, "I am the greatest," even before he had proven it. That belief made it reality. Chapter 3. Autosuggestion, influencing the subconscious mind. Autosuggestion is the act of feeding your subconscious positive, powerful instructions. What you say to yourself repeatedly, especially with emotion, becomes your inner reality. Your subconscious mind recognizes and acts only upon thoughts which have been well mixed with emotion or feeling. How to use it? Write a short, emotionally charged statement about your goal. Read it every morning and night. Speak with conviction. Chapter 4. Specialized knowledge, personal experience or observation. General knowledge, no matter how vast in quantity, is of little use in the accumulation of money. Hill emphasizes that it's not about knowing everything, but about knowing something very well. Riches come from depth, not breadth. Example, Henry Ford wasn't an intellectual genius, but he surrounded himself with people who had the knowledge he needed. Modern advice. Pick an area. Go deep. Learn. Apply. Solve real problems with what you know. Chapter 5. Imagination, the workshop of the mind. The imagination is literally the workshop wherein are fashioned all plans created by man. Everything begins in the mind. Every building, every invention, every great company started as a thought. Creative versus synthetic imagination. Synthetic, rearranging existing ideas. Creative, birthplace of original ideas and intuition. Spend time each day imagining your ideal life. Let ideas flow. Write them down. Chapter 6. Organized planning, the crystallization of desire into action. You have learned that everything man creates or acquires begins in the form of desire. Hill urges readers to create clear, logical plans. Most people fail not because of a lack of desire, but because they never turn desire into definite plans. Step by step, form a plan, put it into action immediately, expect setbacks, revise and improve continuously. Chapter 7. Decision, the mastery of procrastination. Successful people are decisive. Unsuccessful people are hesitant. Indecision kills dreams. Those who reach decisions promptly and definitely know what they want and generally get it. Practice. Make small decisions quickly. Train your mind to act. Indecision becomes a habit, so does decisiveness. Chapter 8. Persistence, the sustained effort needed to induce faith. Persistence is the glue that binds desire to its fulfillment. Hill says, without persistence, you will be defeated before you even start. Why most people fail? They quit too soon. They face a few rejections and give up. But every success story includes setbacks. Example, Colonel Sanders was rejected over 1,000 times before someone believed in his chicken recipe. Chapter 9. Power of the mastermind, the driving force. No two minds ever come together without thereby creating a third, invisible, intangible force, the mastermind. A mastermind is a group of like-minded individuals who encourage, challenge, and elevate each other. Action step. Surround yourself with success-oriented people. Join or create a mastermind group. Chapter 10. The mystery of sex transmutation. Sex energy, Hill says, is one of the most powerful forces in humans. When harnessed, it becomes a source of creativity, motivation, and genius. When driven by this desire, men develop keenness of imagination, courage, willpower, persistence, and creative ability unknown to them at other times. Redirect that energy toward your goals. Let passion fuel production. Chapter 11. The subconscious mind, the connecting link. The subconscious never rests. It records your beliefs, fears, thoughts, and brings them to life. You cannot entirely control your subconscious mind, but you can voluntarily hand over to it any plan, desire, or purpose. Feed your subconscious only what you want it to manifest. Be intentional. Chapter 12. The brain, a broadcasting and receiving station for thought. Hill describes the brain as a tool that both emits and receives energy. Thoughts are magnetic. Every human brain is capable of picking up vibrations of thought released by other brains. That's why environment matters. Tune your mind to the frequency of success. Chapter 13. The sixth sense, the door to the temple of wisdom. Hill admits this principle cannot be explained. It's a flash of intuition, a gut feeling. The more you develop the other 12 principles, the more your sixth sense activates. It cannot be described to a person who has not mastered the other principles. Trust your instincts. Listen to your inner whisper. The 6 ghosts of fear, clearing the mind for riches. At the end of the book, Hill lists 6 enemies that destroy success. Fear of poverty, fear of criticism, fear of ill health, fear of loss of love, fear of old age, fear of death. Action step. Identify your dominant fear. Face it. Replace it with faith and desire. Final thoughts. Think and grow rich is not just about money. It's about becoming the kind of person who can achieve anything. Desire, faith, action, persistence, imagination, decision, belief. Apply these principles and you'll unlock a level of power you never thought possible. If you found value in this video, don't keep it to yourself. Like this video, subscribe to Shiny Books for more powerful book summaries. Comment below. Which principle will you start using today? At Shiny Books, we believe that the right book at the right time can change your life. Until next time, keep thinking, keep growing, and remember, success begins with a single thought.